Hello everyone and welcome to this video showing you how to 100% the Wellspring in Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Now before getting into the map, I first want to go over the requirements before you can 100% complete this map. So first of all, you do need to complete the Wellspring storyline entirely because you need the water to be cleaned of the poison that's in it. So you cannot get 100% until you clean that poison out. You will need the abilities up to grapple to 100% this area, and you will need the underwater dash ability, which you get in the Luma pools, and you won't have access to that until after you complete the Wellspring and go back to Qualak, and he will guide you to the next areas. But there is only one collectible that is locked by this underwater dash ability, so you can always go through this guide and then come back later once you get the underwater dash to get that last collectible and get your 100%. And one last bit of information, I'll just quickly go over the items in this area that you can find. So you will find a mysterious seed for the gardener, and you will also find a compass needle within the Wellspring. And for the spirit shards in this zone, you will find the Ultra Grapple Spirit Shard, the Life Harvest Spirit Shard, and the Thorn Spirit Shard. Now that you know all the requirements you need to 100% the Wellspring, let's get into it. Alright, so here is where we are starting in the Wellspring, right where Wellspring Glades goes into the Wellspring. And I will take you through this entire map to get 100%. First off, we're going to go to the left here and actually go inside the water. There is one collectible down here that counts as the Wellspring. You can use the grapple ability to get it, and it's the Golurk ore. Or Gorlek ore, rather. And I'm just going to show you guys the border of the Wellspring real quick, because if you go over here, it will actually be considered the Luma pools. So that's the border of the Wellspring. Now you do not need underwater dash to get through this puzzle at all. I'm just using it for the sake of time. So we'll continue to the left here. There is one more collectible in the water over here. And now I'm going to go down to where we had to open the door before. If you remember when you first get here in the main storyline, this is where you open the door. And there's our energy cell fragment. Don't be like me that dashes into everything. I'm not the best player in the game, but I know where everything is. Well, these flies here are one of the most annoying things. Because you have to get in this hole here, and he's just in the way. Continue to the left. And this is actually a breakable wall that leads into an entirely different secret area, and you can see there's a spirit shard up there. So I'm just going to do the puzzle the way it was intended to be done, even though once you have all abilities you can kind of cheese this part. Just in case you don't have all the abilities unlocked, this is how you do it. I'm trying to do all of these map completions with the least amount of abilities I need. And here we have Life Harvest. So that's one spirit shard down. Now we're going to go back towards the right here. And I'm going through all the collectibles in this outside area first before I ever go inside. This spirit light can be a little tricky because you need to go at the exact right angle. Now I'm going back up, because we have some stuff over here. Over this way is a life cell. I'm sure you'll do a lot better at that part and not get stuck in the spikes. That was kind of a terrible grapple on my part, but got the life cell anyways. Now over here, this is the way to go if you want to activate the spirit trial. But first I only went in the water so I could get the map coverage, because sometimes if you don't go in water or something, it will not count as being discovered for whatever reason. And you do not want to grapple all the way up there. I was trying to go to the side here just so I can get the map discovery. And it put me up here. We got all of these obstacles just for a little spirit trial pedestal. And then you want to activate this because you do need to complete the spirit trial in order to get 100% progress here. If you do not do the spirit trial, then you will probably be stuck at 97% or something. I'm only going over here for map coverage again. Now we got a spirit light we have to grapple to. Gotta get those downward grapples perfectly to get this one. Gotta really get that momentum. There we go. Now for the next obstacle course, this is how you go to the shrine where you can actually do the spirit trial. Luckily we have all these nice grapple points. Just be very careful here. Try not to get hit like I do. This last one is the trickiest because it's so fast. And before doing the spirit trial, I'll grab the orb real quick. And now for the spirit trial. So for the purposes of this video, I'll run through the spirit trial with you guys, just in case you get stuck or have trouble, you'll have a reference. And I know there is that ghost version of Ori that you can kind of follow, but it's still helpful to always see someone do it. This spirit trial basically takes us to both the same obstacle courses that we have already been through, but they're all deactivated, so it's actually quite easy. Alright, with that done, we can continue on our journey here. So just make your way back to the main area. Good thing there's so many grapples, it makes it a lot easier. We actually want to go down, because there's another breakable wall here. We got another energy cell. And then we go down again, and there's another ore. Now we want to make our way inside, because we have all the collectibles on the outside. Once inside, we're going towards the right. Now this part is where you need the water dash, because you can't really push the button there without it. Now we want to go up here because there is an area we want to basically unlock that basically gives us a shortcut here. It turns the wheel. And then we have easy access between the lower and upper floors of this area of the Wellspring. Plus inside of it is some nice spirit light, so that's a bonus. Now I'm going to go towards the left here, because there is another collectible. We have spirit light here, and then we're going to go downwards because there is a spirit shard below us. We got the thorn spirit shard now. Time to go back up. You just want to swing on these poles and look for an opening. Now we are going to make our way right. So this one you just have to grab this vine and it opens the secret passage. And this part is a little tricky because you have to time it perfectly to not get hit. And we got some more ore. Now we're gonna go back up. Make sure to grab that switch and not keep running into thorns. That way it opens up another secret passage and drains the water. Of course, before jumping all the way down there, we want to grab this energy cell. And now we can make our way down. Well, now you guys know those thorns are there, and hopefully you will not fall into them like I did. Okay, we got a life cell fragment. Now let's go towards the right. That switch turns the circle there so we can access the blue moss. And we have some spirit light up there. Just quickly bashing off enemies to make this faster. Make sure to break that so you have another access point to that area, and it also makes it easier to get out. Now I'm just going to make my way all the way up to the very entrance/exit area. Okay, before continuing, make sure you jump up here, because there is a collectible over here. It's a hidden area collectible, the Spirit Light. They don't expect you to check out these places. Now, if you haven't checked out this area up here, this is where the map guy is, where you can buy the map for the Wellspring and have all the areas of the map uncovered in gray so you know where to go. But he doesn't tell you about all the secret areas on the map, so be aware of that. Now I'm making my way to the tree that gives you the grapple ability because there is one collectible there. So if you already got this collectible, you do not need to go down here. And that is every collectible inside this area of the Wellspring, so you can just go to the exit, and we'll go to the second area of the Wellspring here. Alright, now that we are in here, you want to immediately go upwards to the grapple point, and then wait for the hole in this wheel, because there is one collectible up here, and it is actually the Iron Needle, which is a quest item for our bird. So you just grab this real quick, and then you can head immediately back down, because that is the only thing up here. Now this part can be tricky because of all the geysers, so do your best to try and avoid them, but if you have plenty of health, then what's a little damage here and there? Now, let's go to the right here. And we're going up because there is some ore in a hidden spot. And you have to get the angle just right to get up there. And now we can just jump over here and bam, some more ore. Who would have guessed that that would be a hidden area, right? Now you just want to head straight back down, but do not go back to the beginning yet. We want to go all the way down. Because over here is some spirit light. Now you can go back, but do not go all the way up because there is one more collectible over to the left here. And again, make sure to keep checking your map to make sure there's no black areas on it, because a small black area will prevent you from getting your 100% completion for the Wellspring. Now I'm going to make my way to the final area of the Wellspring and the last entrance, which is all the way up here and over these slow turning wheels. So we go left immediately. As you saw, there was some spirit light hidden there. And then we want to jump up here. And you gotta use your dash to go across here. And you got your spirit lights, and there's a spirit well there if you need to heal up. Now down here is another collectible, some more ore. You do not need water dash. I just use it to make things go faster. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Do not go outside. Now over this way, we do have a mysterious seed, and you can give this to our little gardener friend in the Wellspring Glades, and he will plant the seed for you and grow something of your choosing. And now the very last collectible is the Spirit Light, which you can only access after completing the Wellspring because that big bad monster was blocking it up. And there you go, you have it 100% for the Wellspring. I hope this guide has helped you out, and if it did, please leave a like and share it with anyone you know that is having trouble with this area. Here are my Wellspring maps that have the locations of every collectible in the Wellspring. Just in case you think you missed something, you can go back through this map. I will be making 100% guides for every map in Ori and the Will of the Wisps, so subscribe so you can know when those are uploaded. And if you have encountered any troubles on this map, or you are stuck at 90% or 99%, well then comment below and I will do my best to help you out. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.